Okay, so get ready, because we are going deep into this psychological thriller.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to mess with your head.
It really is.
Gone Viral, it's called, by Mary Stone and Angela Kay.
And we've got some excerpts from the book itself.
So we can give you a little, taste.
A little sneak peek.
Yeah, a sneak peek of what makes this story so crazy.
It's a good one.
And this is not your typical thriller.
No.
You know,
Oh.
it goes into the dark side of social media and fame and facades and all that.
The facades we build online.
But don't worry, we won't spoil anything. Just enough to get you hooked.
A little taste.
So think of it as
A carefully curated.
yeah, carefully
A
curated
little sneak peek.
into this world where nothing is what it seems.
Exactly.
And at the center of it all is Margot Avondale.
Margot Gay.
She's our main character.
Our protagonist.
She's an influencer with this perfect online persona.
Right.
But as the story unfolds,
Oh, yeah.
her world starts to crumble.
It all falls apart.
And the way she presents herself online versus who she really is,
That's where it gets good.
that's the good stuff.
That's the juicy stuff.
Okay, so Margot runs this Instagram account.
Okay.
It's called Extemporary Moments,
Emo.
emo for short.
Cute.
And her whole brand is about capturing these candid photos of couples in love.
Yes.
Those photos that make you believe in true love?
So this perfect
The perfect lighting.
hour. Yes.
But here's the thing.
Oh, here we go.
While Margot's selling this idea of authenticity to her followers,
Yeah.
she's actually staging a whole trip to Paris.
What?
Faking being there while she's back home in Georgia.
Oh my gosh.
It's insane.
The irony.
She even got her husband Tanner in on it.
Oh no.
He's holding the camera while she's lying to thousands of people.
That's crazy.
It makes you think about the pressure these influencers face
For sure.
to keep up this perfect image.
To keep up appearances.
Even if it means making stuff up.
Totally fabricating entire experiences.
And you can tell that Margot is not really comfortable with it.
Yeah.
There's this scene at the airport,
Okay.
and she even says to Tanner, "This is a mistake.
Uh-oh.
I don't like lying to my followers.
Right?
Isn't the whole point of my account to be true and honest?"
Yeah, she's having second thoughts.
Yeah.
This is not her.
But then it gets worse.
Oh, it does.
She gets this email
Oh.
with a photo of her at the airport,
No way.
exposing her whole fake trip.
Busted.
Talk about creepy.
That is so creepy.
It's like a reminder that someone's always watching you,
Big Brother.
especially in this world of social media.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard to keep secrets.
Right.
And she totally freaks out.
Oh, yeah.
She starts questioning everyone,
Yeah.
who's behind this?
Right.
Who knows the truth about her fake life?
She doesn't know who to trust.
And then there's this little detail earlier in the book.
Okay.
It seems random at first.
Okay.
There's this photo she took, and this guy in the photo has this crazy tattoo on his ankle.
Uh-huh.
It's super specific.
Okay.
I don't want to say what it is, but
Right.
let's just say it comes back in a big way later.
Oh, I bet it does.
Oh, yeah, it does.
These little details.
It makes you realize how, clever these authors are.
Right.
But as if the threat of being exposed wasn't enough,
Yeah.
Margot's life takes another crazy turn.
What happens?
Her husband, Tanner, disappears.
He's gone.
He goes missing.
Oh, no.
It starts with him acting really strange.
Yeah.
After a night out with his friend Aaron,
Oh.
he comes home, and he seems hungover.
Oh, okay.
And maybe even on something,
Something stronger.
something stronger, which is so not like him.
Out of character.
Totally.
Yeah.
And then, poof, he's
It
gone.
vanishes.
He vanishes.
Wow.
The only thing he leaves is an email,
Okay.
but even that feels weird.
Like it's not really him.
Yeah, it wasn't really him.
So strange.
And so she's like, what is going on?
She's freaking out.
She's freaking out.
Yeah.
And she has to face this idea
Mm-hmm.
that maybe she didn't know her husband as well as she thought she did.
Wow. That's gotta be hard.
And that is just the beginning.
Oh, no, there's more.
So as she starts looking for him,
Yeah.
she's using a GPS tracker on his car,
Eh.
and she starts uncovering all these secrets about him. And it makes her question their whole relationship.
Makes you wonder if you can ever really know someone.
Right.
Even the people closest to you.
One thing she finds out,
Okay.
he had a secret porn subscription.
What?
Talk about a bombshell.
Oh my gosh.
And then
What?
the betrayal gets even deeper
Deeper.
because she finds out that her best friend, Brooke,
Brooke.
has also been lying to her.
Oh, no.
And it's connected to Tanner somehow.
Oh, my gosh. The plot thickens.
It's like this web of lies.
Yeah.
And you're like, who is playing who?
I know.
And then it gets even crazier.
He does.
She gets this article about a missing woman. Her name is Cassandra Van Camp.
Cassandra.
And guess what? Cassandra is the same woman
No way.
that Tanner was flirting with at a club
Oh, my goodness.
right before he disappeared.
That's too much of a coincidence.
Right. Talk about a chilling coincidence.
Yeah.
And so now it's like,
The stakes are raised.
is Tanner involved in her disappearance?
Right.
Is he a victim?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it something even worse?
Oh, my gosh.
And then the lines between truth and fiction, they start to blur.
Oh,
You don't know who to trust.
right.
You're even questioning Margot herself.
Ooh, good point.
And it just gets so intense.
I know. We got to find out what happens.
We got to keep reading. But I
Yeah.
think we should take a little break.
Okay.
And then we'll come back and dive into the really crazy stuff.
Sounds good.
All right.
All right. What's so fascinating about this book is, like, it takes this classic thriller setup,
Mm-hmm.
missing person, secrets, all that,
Yeah.
but it weaves in this commentary on, like, our obsession with social media.
It really does.
Yeah.
It's like it's holding up a mirror to us.
Yeah.
And it's asking us to confront how much we value online validation and all that.
Yeah, like Margot is so consumed
Right.
with her online persona, with
Yes.
like projecting this image of perfection,
Yeah.
that she's totally lost sight of who she really is.
Yeah. And what actually matters.
Yeah.
She's so caught up
Yeah.
in the likes and comments
Mhm.
that she's willing to fake
Right.
entire experiences.
Crazy.
It makes you wonder if she even knows the difference anymore
Yeah.
between her real life and her online life.
Totally.
And it's not just her.
No.
It's the other characters, too. Like,
Right.
remember how she lied about where her mom was?
Oh, yeah.
She posted that picture
Yeah.
from the fancy restaurant.
The whole thing was a lie.
It was all fake.
All to create this illusion of
Yeah.
a perfect life.
Even if it means, like,
Sacrificing honesty
co-op.
and genuine connection.
It really makes you think about those curated images we see
Yeah.
all over social media
Mm-hmm.
and how much of it is actually real.
Yeah, you start to compare yourself.
Right.
And you feel inadequate.
Yeah, you're like,
Yeah. You're like, oh, my life is not that good.
yeah, why am I not traveling to Paris?
Yeah.
It's so easy to fall into that trap.
And that's one of the most, like,
Yeah.
unsettling things about this book.
Yeah, for sure.
It shows how we can be manipulated
Mm.
by what we see online.
Right.
Like, we get drawn into these facades
Yeah.
without even realizing it.
It's scary.
Yeah. And it makes you question
Yeah.
the motives of everyone you interact with.
Right. Like, are they being genuine
Yeah.
or are they just trying to get more likes
Totally.
and followers?
Like, everyone's wearing a mask.
yeah, you never know what's underneath.
And speaking of masks,
Oh, yeah.
there's this recurring theme of masks in the book.
Like both literal masks
Okay.
and metaphorical ones.
Oh, I see.
Like Margot collects antique masks.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's almost like they represent
Yeah.
the different personas she takes on.
It's a subtle detail,
Yeah.
but it adds this whole other layer of meaning
Right.
to the story.
It's like the authors are saying
Yeah.
that we all wear masks,
To some extent.
both online and offline.
Right.
And sometimes those masks become so ingrained
Mm-hmm.
that we lose sight of who we really are.
That's a scary thought.
It is.
Yeah.
And then there's that whole creepy stalker thing.
Oh, yeah.
Like how someone's using her online presence
Mm-hmm.
to track her and send her messages.
So creepy.
It's scary.
Yeah.
It shows how vulnerable we are
Yeah.
in this digital age.
Right.
Like our online activity can be used against us.
Yeah. Even by people we think we can trust.
Remember Patrick Werner,
The detective.
the detective?
Yeah.
He seemed a little too invested in Margot's case.
Oh, yeah. He was a little too interested. Like, he was acting all concerned and supportive.
Yeah.
But there was something off about him.
Yeah. Underneath it all,
Yeah.
there was this possessiveness.
Yeah. It was creepy.
It was creepy.
Like, he had his own agenda.
Yeah.
And he was totally using Margot.
It's like a nightmare.
Totally.
You think you're safe.
Yeah.
You confide in someone
Mm-hmm.
who's supposed to protect you.
Right.
And it turns out they're the one you should be afraid of.
Oh, my gosh.
And this book, it doesn't let you get comfortable with your assumptions about who's good and who's bad.
Right.
It keeps you guessing.
It does.
And that ties into the setting, too.
Oh, yeah.
Like Athens, Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
You'd think it'd be this charming southern town.
Right.
But the book shows this darker side.
Yeah.
Like all these secrets simmering beneath the surface.
Even Margot's house,
Right,
which
yeah.
is supposed to be her safe space.
Yeah, her sanctuary.
Yeah.
It becomes this place of fear.
Yeah.
Remember the basement?
Oh, yeah, that basement.
Is that a basement?
Gave me the creeps.
It's practically a character in itself.
It is.
It's so dark and claustrophobic,
Yeah.
filled with all these unspoken truths.
And it's where she finds Tanner's body.
It is.
Oh, my God.
And it's where everything comes to a head.
It's like a physical manifestation of the secrets
Yeah.
that are suffocating Margot.
And the fact that Aaron ends up being killed in that same basement,
Oh, gosh.
it's just like,
Another layer of complexity.
it adds so much.
Right.
It's almost like poetic justice in a way.
Yeah.
Like the place where her world starts to crumble is also where her tormentor meets his end.
Wow.
So if you want a thriller that'll keep you up all night,
Yeah.
checking over your shoulder, this is it.
This is the one.
But it's more than just cheap thrills.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Really makes you think
It gets under your skin.
about the masks we wear,
Yeah.
the secrets we keep, and what it costs to live a double life.
Online and offline.
It's a story that stays with you
It really does.
long after you finish it.
Yeah.
It makes you think about your own online habits
Yeah.
and how you present yourself to the world.
Because, like, the book shows the line between truth and deception.
It's thin.
It's so thin.
And the consequences,
It's devastating.
devastating.
So if you haven't added Gone Viral to your reading list yet, do it now.
You won't regret it.
Trust us.
This deep dive has only scratched the surface.
Oh, yeah, there's so much more to uncover.
Speaking of masks, let's go back to that whole detective thing.
Oh, yeah, Patrick Garner.
Yeah.
That guy was creepy.
It's like the book's telling us that even the people we think we can trust
Right.
can have ulterior motives.
He's such a good example of that.
Yeah.
Like the whole nice guy mask.
Uh-huh.
He acts all concerned and supportive.
Yeah.
But underneath it all,
Yeah.
there's this possessiveness
Right.
that just makes your skin crawl.
Yeah. It's chilling how he uses his authority
Totally.
to get closer to Margot and manipulate her.
It's like a real-life nightmare.
Totally.
You think you're safe.
Yeah.
You're confiding in someone who's supposed to be protecting you.
Yeah.
And then, bam,
Yeah.
they turn out to be the one you should be afraid of.
And this book,
I know.
it really keeps you on your toes.
Yeah.
You never know who to trust.
Exactly.
Like you think you've figured it out,
Uh-huh.
and then it flips everything upside down.
Totally.
And that goes for the setting, too.
Oh, yeah. Athens, Georgia.
You think it'd be this charming southern town,
Right. Like sweet tea and front porches.
but the book shows this dark underbelly.
Yeah. Like a whole other side to the town.
All these secrets hiding beneath the surface.
It makes you wonder what goes on behind closed doors,
Right.
even in those picturesque little towns.
And even Margot's house.
Oh, yeah, her supposed safe haven.
It becomes this place of fear and uncertainty.
Remember that basement?
Oh, that basement.
That basement was like a character in itself.
It really was.
Dark, claustrophobic.
Full of these unspoken truths.
And that's where she finds Tanner's body.
It is.
It's where everything comes crashing down.
It's like a physical representation of those secrets.
Yeah.
Just weighing her down.
And then there's Aaron
Yeah.
ending up dead in that same basement.
It's crazy how it all ties together.
It's like poetic justice in a messed up way.
Totally.
The place where her perfect world starts to fall apart is also where her tormentor meets his end.
So if you're into those thrillers
Yeah.
that keep you up all night,
Uh-huh.
looking over your shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
this is the one for you.
Gone Viral. We'll do it.
But it's more than just scares.
Oh, yeah.
It makes you think
It really gets you thinking.
about the masks we all wear,
Mhm.
the secrets we hide,
And the lies we tell.
both online and offline.
It's a story that sticks with you
It really does.
long after you finish
And
it.
it makes you question
Yeah.
your own online presence
For sure.
and how much you're willing to share.
Yeah. It's like a cautionary tale
Yeah, for the digital age.
about the dangers of living a double life.
And the fact that the truth always comes out. So if you haven't read Gone Viral yet,
Yeah.
do yourself a favor
Add it to your list.
and dive in.
You won't regret it.
Trust me, this deep dive barely scratched the surface.
There's so much more to explore.
So much more to unpack.
We could talk about this book for hours,
Seriously.
but we gotta leave some mystery for you guys.
Yeah, go experience it for yourselves.
Happy reading, everyone!
Until next time.